Good morning. It's Veterans Day, November 11th, 2021. And from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove. From Delaware Sports and my sports reports, coming to you live. Yeah. Live on my sports reports on YouTube, my channel there, just to show you. Yeah. Coming in live, getting this down. Twitch.tv. It's my sports reports. My sports report, drop the S. Making a series of videos today. This one is about some results and some upcoming matches. I'm doing a couple interviews with some people today. One other sportscaster and an athlete, and have a couple more interviews with some athletes scheduled for tomorrow early. Last night I was repping a tournament, a volleyball tournament, not in Delaware because they kicked me out of the Delaware tournament, but I was in Maryland and I was at Rising Sun High School. They were hosting the Fallston Cougars in the quarterfinal round or third round of the tournament there. I don't follow that as closely as I do in Delaware where they kicked me out. But it was Fallston in 3 sets. Rising Sun won the first set, and Fallston took the remaining 3. Not the remaining 3, the subsequent 3. The student body at Rising Sun High School usually come and sit in one corner of the gym. And yesterday they came in camouflage. So it's hard to tell exactly how many of them were there. But they were loud, and they brought duck calls. So between the duck calls on the other side of the gym and the cowbells behind me, it was like I was in the middle of farm country, which I guess technically it is. But remember this, when you are going to a high school volleyball match, you cannot bring artificial noisemakers. It's in the rule book. I know, I'm the rules interpreter for the state. And actually, that doesn't prove anything. All the referees know that because they read the rules too. You can't bring cowbells and duck calls and vuvuzelas and all that. Remember when vuvuzelas were all popular after the World Cup? Used to see them show up in gyms. As a matter of fact, not like you could hide that either. Things like this long, and it makes a real loud sound. And all this, I remember it was a Wilmington Charter match. And they have a tradition of bringing a lot of kids to support their volleyball team. And at that particular year, all of a sudden you hear, the whole place just goes quiet, and everyone's head turns, and there's this one dude just standing there with this look on his face like, what did I do? And the big blue vuvuzela. So if you're going to root on your team in an indoor setting, especially volleyball, I don't know the rules about the other sports, leave your vuvuzelas at home. So, in Delaware High School tournament action yesterday, it was the Division I quarterfinal match. And though the Caesar Rodney Riders did not win the state championship here, this is a trophy picture from when they won the Henlopen Conference Championship. And that's Tad Glasser on the right. And I'm not sure who this is. He's a captain of the team. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out what his number is, though. I don't know if that's Tate Wisniewski or if that's Tabar Gomez. If it's Tabar Gomez, that's what he looks like. And I bring his name up because he scored 2 goals and had 2 assists in the 5-0 win that the Riders had against Cape and Lopen, putting them in the semifinals. And if that was Tate Wisniewski, he had a goal and an assist. Tad Glasser was there on the field helping out, I'm sure. Number 4, Sussex Central beats number 5, St. George's 3-2. 5 different players scored in this game, not for the Golden Knights. Only 3 players scored for them. They head into the semifinals to play Caesar Rodney, and in their regular season meeting, it was Caesar Rodney who won 4-3. Oh boy, look at that face. Whoa, the face only a mother can love, and my beautiful wife, Dawn. My beautiful wife, Dawn, loves that face. I don't know why. I'm truly the luckiest man on the planet. There's no doubt. I'm extra lucky to have Dawn Manlove as my wife. I moved in with her. I have another house. It's not like she. It's not like she married some homeless dude. I have another house which I rented out, just for the record. But I'm set up in the basement, my office and my studio. There's this little nook in here, and she let me set up here and do this nonsense. Yeah, so truly, Dawn Manlove is one of a kind. Not my number one or number two fan, but she's likely on the top 10 list. It was number 7, Appoquinimink, in what is on paper an upset of number 2, Charter School of Wilmington. Appoquinimink, the defending state champions. And I believe their regular season record was 9-4-2, but to a couple of out-of-state teams. And one of the losses they had in-state was to Salesianum, who they will play in the next round. Now, Salesianum wins 2-1. Noah Holgado's second half goal at the 66-minute mark was the game winner. But Del Castle's a high-scoring team, and normally Salesianum is too. And when Sally's played Appoquinimink earlier in the year, they won 5-1. But the last regular season game of the year, Appoquinimink beat Del Castle 4-0. So this stands to be a really decent match. Tough one to call, of course, and weather will play a role one way or another. This Saturday, the cross-country state championships at Brandywine Creek State Park. It's nice to go head up there. This is an old picture. It's an old still video picture. I pulled off my video camera from a shot in the woods. There's an event schedule. It's Division I girls start at 1 o'clock, Division II at 1:40, Division I boys 2:20, Division II at 3 o'clock. And here's a little meet history. This is courtesy of DIAA. Of course, I could have looked that up myself, found that out, but here it is. Padua Academy looking for their 9th straight Division I championship on Saturday. And Cape Henlopen was a Division I boys champion for the first time in school history in 2020. Ursuline runs for their 4th straight Division II championship in 2021. And in Division II, Tatnall captured their 14th championship in 2020 and will seek number 15. Obviously, because that's what comes after 14. And then I've been talking to Tatnall head coach Pat Castagno, and hope to have him come talk to us after this championship season is completed, of course. And tonight, the semifinal round of the volleyball state championship is at St. Mark's High School. The Spartans of St. Mark's get to play on their home court, and they are the number 1 seed. They will take on number 5, Newark Charter, and the number 2 seeded, voice cracked. Not going through puberty again, I hope. Because that sucked the first time. Number 2 Padua will play number 6. Look at there. Number 2 Padua will play number 6 Wilmington Friends. And that's a rematch. Both of those are rematches. I was at both of those games. I reffed both of them. Not reffing either of them this year. I wasn't ranked high enough to ref in the semifinals. Quarterfinals I was. And the Division I semifinals are today. Let's have a reminder of who's playing. At Cape Henlopen at 2 o'clock. All these games are at 2 o'clock. And at Cape Henlopen, the Vikings will host number 8 Dover. At Sussex Tech, the Ravens will host number 5, the Panthers of Polytech. At Wilmington Charter School in Wilmington, the Forest of Charter will host number 7 Padua. Charter is number 2, and at Smyrna High School, number 3, the Eagles will host number 6, the Appoquinimink Jaguars. Please, if you have some information to send to me that you think I might find interesting, or if you think is interesting, if you take the time to send something to me, it's not like really about you, like, oh, hey, write about me. I scored a goal this year, which would be great, but send something about somebody else. Do something for somebody else. If you see somebody that's, or know somebody that's doing well, deserves a little attention, send me information. But it's not simply enough just to send me an email to say, oh, my team deserves, or the other team deserves some recognition. Just tell me why, and then would like some pictures or some video and some background information. I'm happy to talk about it. If you are a business that has a product or a service that you would like to promote, I will promote it for you. And I actually have viewers and downloads. I kind of tease about that I only have like 3 viewers, and my wife is my number 3 fan right now. But we had a good first month with over 5,000 views and downloads, and we're well on pace to beat that for November. So happy to do it, happy to promote your business, your product, your service, your website, but sponsor an athlete of the week or something like that, and I will do that. And if you are an establishment that makes wings, chicken wings, I'm a big wing fan, especially on Fridays when it's wing day after I go to Planet Fitness in Middletown. Now, if you're in Sussex County and you make wings, I don't know that I could get there in time after my Friday workout, because there's a timing thing. You have a certain amount of time after you work out where some of the calories that you eat are basically free. They just go to replenish what you just burned. That's why I go to Dutch Country Farmers Market and Stoltzfus Barbecue right after I work out at Planet Fitness, which is next door, on Fridays. And you can tell the excitement in my voice because tomorrow is wing day. I'm looking forward to that, because I didn't get to have wing day last week because I was away. What was I doing last week? I was hypnotizing people down in South Carolina. And I can hypnotize your friends too and have a good time doing it for everyone involved, and do so in a positive way, which everyone who participates can benefit from an appearance in my show. You can benefit by having my show raise money for your club or something like that, or just have a holiday party. After prom, graduation, do a lot of them in the Midwest and Northeast regions of the country in mid-March to mid-September. Great time for all, just laughs. And then people who are in the show, I do a bunch of positive affirmations so that people can improve their lives. And that's what we are doing. That's what we're trying to do here, trying to improve some people's lives by talking about them and saying nice things. And my website is marshalmanlove.com. And also, if you have a house that you would like to sell in Delaware, Maryland, or Pennsylvania, or you would like to buy one, I will help you do so. I won't come looking like this unless that is a special request. My website talks about my real estate career is marshalmanlove.foxroach.com. But now, let's take a look at these riders. Is this a preview of things to come? A couple Caesar Rodney riders holding a trophy. We will know in about a week or so. All right, at about 10 o'clock or so, I guess we'll start about 10:05, 10:10. I'll have an interview, live interview with John Busby of Delaware Sports Debate. And then at 1 o'clock, this is what I wanted to do. At 1 o'clock, let's hope this works. At 1 o'clock, where did it go? Where did it go? Let's see. At 1 o'clock. Oh, tomorrow? We will talk to this young lady. And we will talk to this young lady. So this is Bree Reed from Sussex Central High School. And this is Maddie McTeer, also from Sussex Central High School. Scheduled to talk to them around 10:15 tomorrow at 1 o'clock today. Where's the picture? Where's the picture? Oh, man. Yep, I guess it's got to be here. Yes. Remember, I asked if you knew who this dude was or is. We're going to find out today at roughly 1 o'clock. We're going to find out who this dude is. I told you. I was going to tell you. And he does some special things. We're going to find out what they are later today. If you can't watch it live, of course, they'll be recorded. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Marshal Manlove. And now, for now, I'm gone. Until very soon. I can't hold. The smile is only like real for a second. And then, like right now, it's forced.